And you know what's fucked up? A month and a half ago, my cold approach was shit. Like, obviously, still better than the average guy, but I had redeveloped my approach anxiety to a certain degree. Because I was in a 1.5-year relationship, and another 1.5-year relationship, and I always, I'm fucking all these hoes, right? And I was relying too much on my soul circle. Dude, I have like 75 promoters on our team. Eventually, like, we just end up, everyone's a savage. All these guys do boot camp with me. All these dudes are trained by me. Everyone knows how to pull bitches. All the guys are scouting the street. All roads lead back to us. All the bitches end up in our table. I don't need to do cold approach, right? Then I have, dude, I'm going up thousands of followers every single day on Instagram. I have hot girls from all over the world slide in my DMs. Be like, oh my God, you're so hot, I want to meet you. I have girls from all over America who are hot as fuck slide in my DMs. I have girls from Bangalore, India, being like, hi, I want to meet you. I really want to meet a sexy Indian guy, right? Like, I can show you guys my DMs. I have like Indian models from New Delhi. And I'm like, you're disgusting. I don't reply. I'm not kidding. Dude, the average guy would be like, oh my God, I'm going to fly to New Delhi. I'm like, ew, disgusting. No offense. Right? It's like, ugh, I can't do it. It's incest. You know what I mean? Can't do it, dude. Yeah, Aiden feels that way about Persian girls. Michael feels that about Russian chicks. He hears girls speaking Russian, and he's just like, I can't do this. I hear girls speaking Russian, I'm like, Jesus, marry me. What the fuck? You know? Does it make sense? So, but like, dude, man, fuck. My assistant, Indian, okay? He brings a bunch of Indian girls to my house the other day. And they're all fangirls. They're like, I want to meet Justin Marc. This fat Indian girl tries to sit on my lap, and I'm just like, it's okay. I'm just like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Right? And I'm like, be nice to them, but I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna fuck. All these Indian girls, these fat Indian girls, want to fuck me, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm just like, bro. When you're so much abundance, bro, you can say no. Do you know how much you've seen Luis say no to? I've seen girls harassing Luis. He's just like, and they're hot. And I'm like, dude, Luis, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, you don't want her? I'll take her, right? And I take them home. And Luis was like, yeah, I'm not into it. You know, when you're, because like I wasn't in as much abundance as Luis was until maybe the last year or last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I've been hanging with Luis for 5 years. Bitches would harass him. He's just like, I'm not interested. You know? Remember when that little African girl came up to me in Ethiopia? We're walking the streets in Ethiopia, right? I think it was my birthday. We're walking away from a restaurant, right? We're walking away from a restaurant, right? We just had dinner, right? And I'm just like making a joke about how I was fucking with someone. And I was talking really loudly, and this girl walks up to me. She's like, can I fuck with you? Right? And I'm like, what? She's like, ha. I'm like, are you asking me to have sex? And I'm like, she's like, yes. I'm like, are you a prostitute? She's like, no, I'm an engineer. Like, I'm an engineer student. And you just want to fuck me because you think I'm cute. She's like, hey, yes. I'm like, all right, let's go. Right? I think I recorded some of it. That was fucking hilarious, dude. Yo, let's see if you can find that video. That'd be hilarious, dude. Old, bro. All right, guys, so this is so weird. This girl, me and Lewis are literally walking back from getting like food. And this girl literally comes up to me. She's like, hi, I want to fuck with you. And I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go.
This guy's like, fucking with me. Like, you're telling a story, and then she just repeated, oh, fucking with you? You're like, huh? You're like, what, you want to fuck with us? And she's like, yes.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Okay, you want to walk with us? Okay. Are you working right now?
I was like, you're not a prostitute, are you? She's like, no, I'm a civil engineer. I'm like, all right, let's go back to my hotel. Oh my God, what the fuck is it with Africa, dude? That's so, man. But she was like, so like, ugh. She was like, well, she wasn't ugly. She was like a bald African chick because they shaved their head there or whatever, right? But then Luis is hanging out with like the Ethiopian models, right? But now like the current version of me, it's like I wouldn't be seen with an ugly girl. I'm not allowed to because it's off brand. Do you understand that? Yeah. So yeah, soul circle is good, but cold approach is also superpower, okay? Because of what kind of personality you want to construct for who you want to become and how you want the world to see you and how you want to see yourself. Does it make sense? You have to hit it on all fucking levels. Do you understand? You're saying, oh, it was a hard night. Bro, for me too. But I'm not judging my night. I'm not judging my night based on my results. I'm judging my night based on what's available and how much action am I taking. Bro, I probably did like 3 or 4 approaches yesterday. You know what I mean? Like seriously. But all of them were great. And I tried my best. And I bounced at a bunch of venues. And at the end of the night, Michael threw some girls that he brought in a car. They came back here, right? They don't really like me that much. Okay? Yeah. And like, I don't think they talk anymore. She thinks he's a weirdo. She finally realized he's a weirdo. But anyway, they left, right? But we're cool now. I went to this random girl's house. I didn't get laid. You know, I wanted to fuck the 35-year-old girl, but she was creeping me out. I had a boner, but she was making me uncomfortable. I kept sending videos and photos of her Instagram to Michael, and I'm like, is this a tranny? He's like, no, dude, you're tripping. He's like, bro, you're tripping balls. I'm like, then why am I getting all these red flags, alarm bells? But it was the age thing. I knew there's something, she's like lying to me. I'm like, why? You know what it felt like, dude? It feels like she's luring me to her place, and she's like, gotta fuck me and maybe notch on her belt. I'm like, I just can't do it.
I've actually had those experiences where for some reason or another, I'm like, there's something off about this bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should fuck her. Like, there's just something. And I told you the stories that happened.
You know what's crazy? I had that for a while too. I had that over the last 6 months. I had fallouts with people that I was close with, you know, and they put it in my head. They like gaslit me to tell me, all these girls hate you. Bro, one of my best friends would just be like, all these girls hate you. Every girl in Toronto hates you, right? But the thing is, his girlfriend fucked him up. His girlfriend hated me, right? And she put it in his head, whatever. This is my friend of 10 years. I cut him off, okay? He was being a bad friend. And he like literally put it in my head, like, all these girls hate you. And so I just stopped going on the cold approach, right? He put it in my head that like every time I talk to a girl, they think I'm a piece of shit. So I'll walk up to girls thinking, oh, the girl's piece of shit. So like I'll be at the club. Guys used to be girls. I'll be like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm just like, oh my God, I hope they don't think I'm a piece of shit. And the girls are like, oh my God, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I want to meet you. And I just be like, oh my God. These girls think I'm a piece of shit. Okay? Does it make sense? Which wasn't true, right? And that's the problem. It's the people close to you, your girlfriends, your friendships, your family, can fuck up your perception of reality. Okay? Do you understand? So you know what I did? Even on my level, months of therapy. I must have been like 5 months of therapy. But like, it wasn't really useful. Vipassana meditation, game changer. Okay? You know? And then just fucking a bunch of hot girls and realizing, fuck, every girl I talk to fucking loves me. And even if they think I'm a piece of shit, they talk to me for 5 minutes, realize I'm cool, and like me, and at the very least want to be a friend with me. At the very best, want to get pregnant. You know? Do you know how many fucking girls I meet, and the night I meet them, they're like, yeah, I see a future with you. Yeah, I could get married. Bro, I'm kind of fucked up. I'm kind of like, I don't want to call it manipulative or whatever, but like, I'll just meet random bitches and I'm like, wow, I think I'm in love with you. Like, whoa, you're like, whoa, I feel so different with you. I'm just like, fuck, I'm just trolling, right? And they're like, yeah, I feel it too. I'm like, you should move to my penthouse with me. I was like saying it like I'm dead serious, but I'm like completely trolling. And they're like, yeah, I mean, maybe like when we get to know each other, that'd be cool. I'm like, we should have children together. I think you'd be a really good mother, right? And they're like, yeah, I think I would be a really good mother. I'd be so good. I'm like, yeah, I'll take care of everything. Like, I'd move you in. I'd have to buy you a G-Wagon. You know, my wife's not gonna live in poverty. She's not a peasant. She's the queen. Like, I'm just like saying shit like this. And then like next thing you know, like, bro, I have random girls I haven't had sex with and like talking about marrying me and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, right? Don't let what other people told you dictate how you feel. You gotta tell yourself who the fuck you are. Do you understand that? Make sense? But that's why you gotta walk in, beaming energy, smiling. Let me ask you a question. Even if someone thinks you're a piece of shit, if you walk up to them like, hey, how's it going? Great to see you. And you give them a big hug. What can they really say about you? If you're always positive, beaming with energy, confident as fuck, happy as fuck, sharing value, giving value, and everyone's like, wow, this guy's so cool. And that one person thinks you're a fucking douchebag. What's that really say about you and what's that really say about them? Does it make sense? There's a lot of people in Toronto who don't like me. Why? Because I throw a party, I have the table next to them, I have 100 girls there, they have 0. It makes them feel insecure. Do you understand that? Does it make sense? There's a lot of dating coaches who don't like me. Dude, Luis, you want to tell them about how your friend, you have so many friends who are like, Justin doesn't actually get laid, doesn't actually fuck these girls. And Luis is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, so we have a buddy, I've actually never met in person, but we talk online all the time, you know, but he doesn't believe I fuck bitches. He's like, because he's jacked, tatted, good looking dude, right? But he's not even, like, I think he's like 100 leg count. Good for him. He's like 35, way older than me, right? But like, he's not even close to my level, right? With money or with girls, right? Or who's the other guy? The dude from Vegas? Yeah, I've never met this guy. I've done, like, he's hopped on one like Zoom call on a panel of coaches one time. And that was like my first time even having any sort of conversation with him. Yeah. You know? And then I just followed him on Instagram after that just because he's friends with you, just because you talk about him. Yeah. Right? And then there was your other buddies. I don't know who they are. Just, I don't know, share about it a little bit. I don't know.
There's just like, I think when people are kind of jealous in some way, they're just like, it's full of shit, or he's paying the girls, or he's doing something, because there's no way, like, if I can't do it and he's doing it, then it's making them feel some type of way, you know? Yeah. So it's hard for them to accept reality. All the other ones, but
who the fuck
when I did the podcast because I was talking about something and then I said something about dating and he goes, oh yeah, you're talking about Justin, your friend from Toronto. I'm like, yeah. He goes, but come on, bro, like, he's paying these girls. I'm like, no, he's not. And then he's like, all right, but he's like, he's not paying them directly, but like, it's because he has money. I'm like, it has nothing to do with that, you know? And because they just don't understand game at the level that we understand it. Because he was asking me.
They don't know about like the dating coach community, self-development, personal development.
He was asking me about dating advice, and I was like, you know, dude, a lot of things I'd say would go over people's heads. So like, it's not gonna be accepted by like 99% of the population out there, because they're just not. They don't know like how deep this stuff goes in the psychology and the way women really behave. So
it's so out of their reality.
It's so out of their reality, exactly. Like if they heard some of these stories, they would just think Justin's like on drugs or something, because they don't believe that like girls will behave this way. You know,
There's a lot of depth. There's a lot of depth in it. And people that can't see the depth and they're more like surface level, you'll never see it.
Yeah. So you know they're haters, dude.
Well, it's the thing is, the average human being doesn't even know about pickup or about game or any of this shit. You know what I mean? Or the book, the game. Like, so like to them, it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Dude, these guys came up to me on the street last night and they're like asking us questions and blah 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 blah. I started showing them the video about arrested, and they're like, what the fuck, right? They're just asking me, and they're like, no, there's no way you pull bitches, bro. I'm like, okay, go see you guys around. See you guys later. And they're just like mind fuck talking to me.
Yeah,
right?
It's like explaining finances to people that just don't know nothing about money. They're just
exactly.
I'm like, bro, like I just understand that to make like I think when you're making $400,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of income earners in the U.S. Right? So by default, the 1% is gonna be doing different than the 99% of people out there. So you kind of are like a little lone wolf in some ways.
Yeah, sure.
You're part of this club. And then when you associate with other 1%ers, it's like, oh, it's so refreshing because we just get it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the game, it's the same way. Like when I'm around you and I'm around my buddy Kevin, around my buddy Paul, like certain friends that just get it, it's like refreshing. We don't have to talk about certain things. We just get it. We just know the vibe. We understand.
Yeah.
That everything has been methodically thought out through. And from the female's perspective, it just happened. Like, yeah, it just happened. We just
it's so thought out and so well planned that it becomes part of who you are.
Yeah.
You know, like we've executed at that level.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, dude, you see like the lighting in this house, like everything's just so strategic. Right?
Like you're talking about the cash, and when I was in Texas last time with my buddy Alejandro, we pulled these two girls. I pulled one girl, and then her friend was with her, so she came with. And then we were trying to get out of it. There's fucking cars.
Same dude? The same dude?
Fucking leave. Same dude. Right? And then I saw a guy on a bike, because I had cash, because I know this, to have some cash on you. I saw the guy who was on the bike, he's like, yo, get us. Because these girls had options to leave other places. It was giving them time to think, right? To let logic set in. But it needed to be a smooth transition. So I got the guy on the bike, and I just waved him down. We all hopped on there, and then it's fun for them. They're recording. They're on a bike. There's lights, Christmas lights all over this guy's bike. And then we pull him away from the club venue from all these other guys that were trying to pull him. I ended up going back to this girl and smashing.
Did Alejandro get laid? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You understand? So this is why you can't let other people tell you who you are. You understand that? Right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You can't let other people tell you who you are. You can't let other people's opinion get in your head. So I understand where it comes from. Right? But this is what, like, here's what you got to do. You got to treat every single social interaction like a brand new interaction, like you've never met them before. And don't project who you are into them or how you feel about yourself or what people told you are. Be the best version of yourself. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you guys been hanging out with me. I'm a bit of a douchebag, but it's almost like a character. But like for the most part, I think I'm a pretty nice guy, right? Like I'm not an asshole. I don't have malicious intent with anything I do, right? I don't think any of you guys have that either, right? So when you walk up to girls, like be that guy. Just be the genuine guy who wants to show them a good time or offer value in any way you can, right? And as long as you have that, you're gonna be fine. But that's why you got to go deeper in the inner game stuff and do the trauma release stuff. You got to do it more. You got to do it more.